So if you've been to my website, you know that it's a little out of date, and that's because I've been moving around a lot. So I tend to build knives and then stick them in a box and forget about them and then move. But every now and then somebody goes to my website and checks something out and says they want to see that. So I dug up a box of some older knives. Figured I'd show them up here. This is the black gold Ikuchi. So it's black gold because it has a couple layers of Kevlar and a couple layers of carbon. And Kevlar, if you didn't know, is a yellow gold color. Blades ATS 34. A nice thin edge and a pretty nice hand finish, 1000 grit. There's a wood core in here. Looking at this, is probably just pine, but it's not really structural. It's the carbon fiber holding everything together. Total weight there is less than 4 ounces. And overall length is a little under 10.5 inches. So it's just held in by friction. So in that box of carbon fiber stuff, I found this one. This one also has Kevlar underneath. Has an M2 steel edge. M2 is high-speed steel. A lot of drill bits are made of M2. And foam core. This one's pretty light. Yeah, just a shade over 1 ounce. And 8 3/8 long. Kevlar is really hard to finish. I kind of got lucky here. I don't really remember how I did it, but Kevlar tends to fray, so you have to sort of shave it with a blade and use very, very sharp abrasives if you're going to try and abrade it. Also got a kitchen knife here, carbon fiber. It ended up, the handle was just so light, I kept trying to weight the handles down to give them, make them balance where I wanted. So yeah, this has cores and under the carbon fiber. There's a aluminum spacer here, but the edge is steel, edge is stainless steel. And 3.6 ounces and 13.5 inch kitchen knife. I wouldn't say this is the type of knife that you're going to put a lot of force on. Yeah, it's less than 4 ounces and it's over a foot long, but more of a concept piece. And if you're wondering, the carbon fiber is the structural element here. It does hold all the pieces together. And that's the big idea. There's another carbon fiber blade with M2 steel core. And this one you can see that I cut fingers into the M2. That way you get a mechanical lock of the fibers, kind of sink into the steel fingers and help hold it together. This one, pretty sure must have some kind of core in there, probably acrylic. 0.6 ounce, no, 0.7 ounces. That's the wrap weighing it down. This is a carbon fiber sheath. I fooled around with these for a while and then kind of forgot I was making them. But foam core, 0.3 ounces. Another carbon fiber. This one's a little heavier duty. As you can see, it's a lot thicker. A little over 1/8, I think. I don't know if I wrote down how many layers of carbon fiber in here, but I think there are quite a few. And underneath the second last layer, I put some red metal flake in there. You can just sort of barely see it through here, and then you can see it on the bevel. And that, again, that M2 high-speed steel for the edge. And the fingers only come up to about this far, so there's no wasted weight there. So even being like a thicker, quite a bit stiffer blade, that's still only less than 1.5 ounces now. It's a 9-inch blade, just a 8 5/8. And this is the newer way I do it. All the other ones here were wet layup carbon fiber. I would buy the cloth and then a laminating epoxy resin, pull that all together under vacuum. This one is made from like a commercially available carbon fiber plate, and so it's quite a different procedure than a wet layup, and it's a lot faster. This one also has a titanium edge with carbide. 2.3 ounces. And it's just under a foot long. Unfortunately, that one's in Kydex with machined steel bolts. It's also 2.3 ounces. But you do have to contain your blades somehow. So that's some carbon. This one's new, but the rest of these are some old carbon fiber stuff I dug out of storage. Thanks for watching.